shine on through. You got the light.
Darlings, it's time.
Good evening or good afternoon, bienvenue. How are you? I don't know why I'm speaking French because I can't actually speak it that well. But anyway, welcome to Leave It to Lauretta. I am your host, once again, Lauretta Nakwacha. We are here apparently at the end of summer. I am protesting the end of summer, hence I am choosing to still wear summer colors. But we are at the start of New York Fashion Week, so I think I can get away with these colors for like at least a few more days, right? I hope so. Anyway, I hope you've had a marvelous summer. It's definitely been very full, very packed, and I want to know what's new with you guys?
Darling, what's new with you?
Just what she said. So, in my life, for the past week, it's been incredibly packed. So we've had, let me see. So we've had to do the back to school doctor's checkups. Now, my daughter she's not a mermaid, but she does believe that she lives under the water somehow. So she's got her braids all beautifully turquoise and whatever. I think we might have a picture. We can show you what it looks like. And I have serious hair envy. But this picture that she's looking at was in our doctor's office, or her doctor's office. And I love it. She was absolutely fascinated. And I was like, okay, I need to get that picture. This is a doctor's office for kids. So these type of murals, I don't know if you have them. We have one mural that was painted on her wall by an artist. And it took 3 weeks and, cost an arm and a leg. Whereas these things here, which are far cheaper, I'm not going to advertise them because, they're not paying me. But when they do start to pay me, I'll let you know where you can get them. But they're fabulous. They were all over the doctor's office. So anyway, so we finished from that. And then we went to one of my favorite places here in New York, which I just discovered last year. Fire Island. Do you guys go to Fire Island? Okay, you see, Long Islanders somehow don't appreciate Fire Island. It's gorgeous. This is one path. We had a house there last summer. This is a path. This is my kids. They're walking behind daddy, whatever. And you have deer just roaming around. There are no cars allowed on this island. This is specifically Ocean Beach in Fire Island, because I know there's an Ocean Beach in Jersey. There's an Ocean Beach elsewhere, I don't know where, like Miami or whatever. But this place is beautiful, especially for families. And even if not for families, because there are some good dive bars and whatever. The rocket fuels. Does anyone here know what a rocket fuel is? No, I will tell you, since I'm the I'm the Brit that likes to drink. So a rocket fuel is this potent beverage which has, I don't know how many alcoholic liquor whatevers that are in there. Anyway, it's very strong and it's fabulous, but it's not made for children. However, if you're there without your children, it's nice to just walk from the bay to the beach. Literally takes 5 minutes to go from one end to the other, and it's a no car zone. Bicycles, I think after 6 p.m. or something like that. It's beautiful. So we spent the day there on the beach and whatever else, had an amazing time. Then the next day, I went to go and see our girl, Linda Lynn, performing at the Ford Brooklyn Amphitheater. I've got the intro to her thing because I was lost. It was a freestyle party. There were so many artists, Shannon, the Something Girls, these, that, whatever, DJ, this, that, whatever, Hot 97. There are a whole ton of people. But this amphitheater is in Brooklyn, Coney Island, literally right off of the boardwalk. Now, if you're a New Yorker or a Long Islander, you probably know this. I didn't know this. I had never been to this place before. I think I've driven past Coney Island or been driven past Coney Island and seen the big wheel. This is a beautiful, it's almost like a holiday, destination, like a vacation destination. Anyway, so I took a little bit of footage of our Linda doing her thing. Her intro was fabulous. If we have it, I'd like to show it right now. Linda, oh, sorry. Sorry, microphones.
Imagínate, tú y yo en la playa, la arena, el mar, el sonido de las olas recorriendo todo tu cuerpo. baile conmigo.
Brooklyn, make some noise!
Nice. Let me have you guys go back to your seat. All of you go to stand after you do a wristband.
Hands up!
Linda Lynn. Now, you know her song, Who's That Girl? Okay, yeah, of course, absolutely. Round of applause. Her song, Who's That Girl? It's out now on iTunes, and it's so hot, it's so sexy. Yes, it is an homage to Madonna. And, you know, if Madonna hears it, darling, you can call in, Madonna. Call in. The number is 516- 945-9099. Should you happen to be in New York or wherever and by your Facebook watching. But seriously, Linda Lynn, she did a fantastic job. She opened up the whole night. After her, I mean, I took so much video. There was a drink that was in a glass like this. I took a picture. There were too many pictures to take. Too many pictures that I did take. This drink was called a fish bowl. And it literally was in something that looked like a fish bowl, and it was blue, and it had a light underneath it, and it was rather potent. So thankfully, Uber is my best friend and gets me from A to Z practically every day. So we enjoyed that. I met some very interesting people. I'm not quite sure why this next group of people, why they were dressed up or painted as they were, but take a look at them and maybe you can tell me what they were doing at a freestyle party. Yeah, they looked like they were going to a Kiss concert, or am I wrong? I mean, I don't know much about sports, as you discovered last week. So are they a sporting team? Is that something sporty? Can anyone tell? Yeah, no, yeah. So I have no idea who they were or what they were. A couple of others joined as well later on. There were more pictures. It got even crazier. I don't think I can show those on any TV at whatever time. But but it was fun. But I met someone whose songs that I kind of grew up with in England, and I didn't even know that she was a freestyle artist, because the whole freestyle thing didn't really translate in England. So we just had certain artists like Lisa. She wasn't in a particular category. She was just a dance artist. So this whole freestyle thing, this artist, Shannon, I've loved her music forever. She was there. I met her backstage in the dressing room. She had this big afro wig. I think I have a picture of her. I was really fanning out. And it's interesting because she never really kind of dressed like this when she used to kind of perform. So I don't know. Now she's kind of, maybe I guess, kind of getting into herself and getting more comfortable with herself. So she came on stage. She had a red cape. So that outfit, literally, I couldn't get the whole thing because my arm isn't quite long enough to do a selfie where I could get her whole outfit in. But she had shorts and red and like platforms, a big thingy. So I guess it was a theme for her. But she looked fabulous and she sounded fantastic. Now, the one song of hers that I know, and I hope I don't get into trouble, I hope my CEO here does not get me into trouble by broadcasting too much of it, but listen. Let the music play, he won't get away. Just let it play. You know that one. Oh, listen, so Shannon, I've adored her for years, so I was very, very happy to meet her. So we had a good time. Linda did a great job, and hopefully you tuned in yesterday to watch her show, and I'm sure she talked about it. I'm sure you saw lots more footage, but there were a whole bunch of us there supporting her. So, what's new with other people in the world? Because it's not all about me. It should be, I know. No. I'm a mother, so it shouldn't all be about me, because, you know, once you have children, ladies, you know, and some gentlemen, once you have children, it's not all about you. You have to kind of share the space, so they tell me. So, I just want to take a little serious note here and just talk about Kevin Hart, who got into this accident in this bloody car. You've seen, look at the state of this car. Now today, however, and there's more and more news that's coming out, which is looking like it might be a little bit fishy. He was pulled out of the driver's side of the car by his security and then driven home. That was around midnight. Then around 2 o'clock was when the call was made to the police to say an accident occurred, blah, 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 whatever. The guy who apparently was driving, he was airlifted to hospital. We still don't know his condition. We know that Kevin has had back surgery because he obviously injured his back very badly. They say he's going to be okay, but there's now stuff that's coming out which I don't know if it's completely on the up and up, and I don't even want to speculate. All I want to say is that I hope that they are all going to be fine at the end of the day, and if there's some sort of weirdness going on, then that will come to light, because you know what, the truth always comes to light, including I want to talk about my British Prince Harry, who is getting a lot of flack for the fact that he flew private to go and do an event. This is a member of the royal family. This man has dedicated much of his life to service to others. And for many, many flights, he flies commercial. Now, can you imagine you're standing in line at Delta or whatever, and you look behind you and there's bloody Prince Harry and Meghan and the kid? Can't remember his name. Archie or something. Archibald. Archibald is a rather distinguished name. Let's call it distinguished. That was their choice to name him Archibald. Archie and his parents in line. Can you imagine? I mean, if nothing else, it is a bit of a security risk to everyone, because you never know. It's they're royals and they're well known all over the world. So if he chooses once in a while to fly himself or fly him and his family private, I don't think we should give him a hard time. He really does so much to actually reduce his footprint, his carbon footprint on this planet. We shouldn't be giving him a hard time. He's a royal, damn it. Doesn't matter whether he behaves like he's a commoner like the rest of us. He is a royal. So let's remember that. He is royal. Anyway, so before I keep singing, I'm lamenting the end of summer. So I'm normally, really bubbly and lively and everything, and I'm wearing yellow from my people at Lord & Taylor. Darlings, you did it again. You did it again. Da, 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 da. There's a song for everything. Thank you, Laura. Now, does this feel summery still? Even though Labor Day has come and gone, because they tell me here in America, when Labor Day comes, after Labor Day, you cannot wear white, you can't wear yellow, you can't wear shorts.
Who said? To hell with them.
Right! To hell with them. Yes, you hear that? You people that make those strange laws. I'm wearing yellow because I want to stay with the sun shining bright and to have my light shining bright. Even though I'm not feeling it totally now, because I know that it's September, but September's a good month for me. It's my birthday in approximately 24 days. I'll be 16 again. Thank you. Happy birthday. I celebrate all month, by the way. So even though this is helping me to start my celebrations in a bright, light way. Okay? So come with me, go with me. Let's go and take a break, and let's get ready to open a bottle of something. Bring a drink. All right? Let's go to commercial. Let's go to commercial while I sit in the light and try and bathe in the sunshine.
You got the light in you. You got the light in you.
The British smash The Full Monty is coming to the Argyle Theatre. Visit the box office at argyletheatre.com or call us 844-631-5483. The Full Monty? Drop everything. darlings, I hope you had a chance to go and grab like whatever drink, whatever choice of drink that you have. You know what my choice of drink is. I want you to grab it right now. I'm giving you time to open that bottle, open the can, because there's wine in cans right now. There really is. And you know what? The best time is truly
Wine time!
Oh God, wine time.
One time.
It is wine time, and I have my first guests here. Now listen, I have been championing and supporting and loving these guys since I moved here. We have Mark Perlman, Dylan Perlman. They are the owners of Argyle Theatre, and I'd like to say cheers.
Cheers.
But wait, we have to have eye contact.
Cheers.
Because if you don't have eye contact, you'll have 7 years of bad sex.
Oh,
7 years.
Yeah.
well, I may not have that many left.
We don't need, listen, but then you don't want to waste it on bad sex. We don't want 7 minutes of bad sex.
That's right.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Eye contact.
Cheers.
Cheers. Cheers.
Do I look at him too?
Listen,
Not
he's
in
your
this
son. I
scenario.
think he's your son. It's a father and son.
Cheers.
Yeah. This is a good threesome, right?
Very good.
Darlings, tell everyone who you are, what you do, and why I love you guys so much.
She loves what's
That
going
one
on.
you gotta answer. Yeah. No.
Argyle Theatre.
Oh,
I got my shirt. This way you keep seeing it.
oh, he's got the swag.
Well, a few years ago, we ended up taking over a movie theater, an old movie theater in Babylon Village, and we coined it the Argyle Theatre.
I think I might have a picture of this old movie theater so that people can see truly what this place looked like.
Ooh, okay.
And then, you know,
There
then
we
look
go.
There we go. Right?
1920s.
1920s.
You're looking at the 20s right there, and
Yeah.
30s.
Yeah.
That's a good
That's
one.
crazy.
Yes, we have that. That's
Exactly,
beautiful.
right? And I've got some other 1920s references for you a bit
Wow.
later on. But you took it over.
Yeah, a little later than 1922 when
Yeah.
it opened.
Yeah.
Yes, we took it over. It was a triplex movie theater at the time.
Right.
And it took 15 months of renovations, and we are now about to produce our 9th theatrical show.
Our 9th major production, yeah.
Yeah, it's
Which
pretty
I
wild.
will tell you, as someone that is, obviously, I'm a theatre buff, I studied theatre, blah, blah, blah. For those of you that don't know, I don't just sit and talk forever and ever, although, no, I do. But I used to talk with people writing lines, and I would, you know, yeah, I loved all of that. So coming to sort of find the Argyle Theatre in Babylon Village, and it literally is Broadway style, Broadway class, Broadway level of shows. It's incredible. Now, you kept the inside of the theatre, so the outside of the theatre looks very different now. I think we have a picture of what the outside of the theatre looks like now. So,
Very nice, thank you.
very nice, right?
Yeah.
Beautiful.
But the inside, it's still very, like, sort of very classic, very beautiful. Just like, yes, look at that. Ah, beautiful.
Well, that was the. Was that the original way back when?
Possibly, yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Oh my goodness me. To me, this is like, because it still feels very, very.
Well, that's a little more ornate than what we have right now.
Okay, but it is still ornate, even the furniture.
Well, it definitely
Sure,
has the
sure.
feel.
Right?
For me, it has the feel of the old Broadway type show. So I
Yeah.
would think in terms of, I would tell a story about my mom taking me to Broadway shows when I was a little boy, and coming into this theater, it's very similar to that experience. And so it took
And
about.
that's really the goal in terms of back when we were dealing with the build out and the design and engineering. From that standpoint, all the way through the shows that we're putting up, the goal is to provide Long Islanders with the most comfortable, convenient, and at the end of the day, the closest thing to a Broadway experience that they can get on the island.
Which is exactly
And
what it is.
It's right on Main Street in Babylon.
Okay, but hold on. How did you even get into it? Because you're not. It's not. You know, they're not like, you know, sort of
Serial theater,
yeah.
That's what but actually,
Renovators?
the village said the same thing when we first told them we wanted to do this.
Okay.
And of course, they're our best pals right now and they're biggest supporters. But at the time, it seemed a little strange and odd that we
Yeah.
were going to do this thing.
Why? Tell us why.
Well, I think this guy was the impetus. He was an actor since he was a little boy.
Yes.
And he started to combine the thought about acting and producing and entrepreneurship as a young man. And I think he initially didn't know if I would be serious enough to follow through. And one day I woke up, and we actually did this.
Well, it was years in the making. I mean, we looked at a million different potential venues, from warehouse spaces to truly dilapidated movie theater spaces. And then really it all clicked when the former Babylon Cinema closed its doors because we realized the combination of the location that this existing structure is in, the historical nature of the building, the shape that it was in, because it just closed its operations. The building was in pretty good shape.
Yeah, it wasn't dilapidated.
No,
it was still beautiful.
Exactly. And so we did about 15 months of renovations really to open it all up and dig our orchestra pit, and we built 3 stories backstage in the stage, lighting and sound system, state of the art. A big thing for us is in terms of lighting and the scenic elements that we put up our sets, to put up incredibly aesthetic work. But sound is so important because how crisp something is, the balance between the vocals and the instruments, that's something that really sets us apart.
Live instruments. It's a live orchestra pit, as you would get in any Broadway show. And I was flabbergasted when I realized it was live. I was like, oh, let me just go to the front and see what's going on. I was like, what? There are humans under there playing instruments.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
I was so pleasantly surprised.
Yeah, it took about 3 months to renovate that area. We were nervous because we were fearful we might hit water.
Right.
And we had to have a certain height. And it's turned out great. And the musicians are fantastic. Sometimes if you're in the orchestra, you can't see into the pit from the balcony. You can actually see in. And a lot of times people in the intermission may walk down a little bit. They want to peek in a little bit. Yeah, it's pretty exciting having that. And that certainly gives it that Broadway feel as well.
It's a great surprise. You don't expect it.
Yeah.
So, okay, so go on then.
And each production is its own major undertaking. So, like, we just did Legally Blonde.
Yes.
We had Legally Blonde running all summer.
They know. I told them. And if you haven't been watching, darlings, you know that I went on about it because I was just like...
Yeah, and it was a wonderful production. And what's amazing is you have a cast of, I say, 21 people and 2 dogs, because we did have 2 adorable dogs in the show. A cast of 23, including dogs.
Yes.
So that's 23, at least 14 in the crew, that's 35 people. Another 6 musicians, you're at 31, plus all of the creatives and the designers on the beginning. So upward of 40 people, aside from our theater
general
staff,
Right.
aside from our full-time box office and sales and wardrobe and crew and things like that. So a 40-person production, it really is a massive undertaking. And these aren't tours, right?
No.
Like we're not routing tours through our theater. Some of our one-offs, our concerts, our comedy, sure. But our main stage major productions, we produce them from the ground up. So we're casting, we are building the sets, we're sourcing the costumes, all of designing the lights from scratch. So all of those elements, it really is like mounting a Broadway show in our theater.
And we have Broadway talent in our creative staff.
Exactly.
Our artistic director, our casting director, all of these scenic and lighting and sound designers and costumers have tremendous amount of experience. And so we are incredibly proud. When people come to the theater for the first time, that's always incredibly exciting because they're walking, they're excited and they're walking out saying, I can't believe this is 10 minutes from my house.
The mind is blown.
And also one thing I do have to emphasize, if you go to Broadway and you see an amazing show, chances are though your knees are almost up against the seat in front of you.
Yes.
And we're not large people, and even so we have some big people who come in and they're thrilled that they have all this leg room, they have a cup holder, the seat is high in the back, and so that was really important for us that we had that kind of space.
The comfort and the amenities and the convenience of just walking into a theater on Main Street, not dealing with a major commute afterward. We really just want it to be a major entertainment destination, an option for the whole island.
A high quality one.
Well, then what we've done is we have a very active children's theater program.
Oh yeah.
So we have
The Wizard of Oz is coming up soon, and I want to give a shout out.
Oh yeah.
You want to take time?
Hello, and my PTA, we are Babylon School District. My PTA are actually doing a fundraiser, so we're actually selling tickets for, I think, the opening.
Opening
Wizard of
weekend,
Oz.
2 weekends from now.
Yeah, so we're all going. So if you have kids, even if you don't, and we all know the story of Dorothy and the Wiz and all that business. Well, not the Wiz, because that Wiz was something else. But
one day we'll do
it. Right, exactly. But if you want to get tickets, if you want to come, it's such a fun thing for the kids to see the live productions. And I've taken my children now to quite a few of them. But it's the joy and the fact that they're seeing that. And if they're going to go to Broadway, they'll see something just as incredible and just as talented and just
We do the
as,
meet
you
and
know,
greets too, so it's a wonderful morning. It's,
Yeah.
it's 10:30 a.m. on weekend mornings.
Meet and greets,
It's
as in
$15
meeting the
tickets.
cast, meeting the cast.
They
So
take
it's like the price of
pictures.
for the price of a movie. You're exposing your kids for the first time to this high quality of live theater. You get to meet the cast afterward. It's been so much fun, and we were definitely pleasantly surprised at just the demand for it, and how many families with all the kids that were coming down and their friends and birthday parties.
travel.
And it's important
Oh,
also,
wow.
some people don't realize, it's an incredible, it's first of all, a lot of local talent, tremendous local talent in The Wizard of Oz. It's people, they're 18 years and above. It's not children performing.
It's professional
geared
actors.
toward
Yeah.
children audiences, but they're fantastic actors. Some of the actors in the children's theater have gone on to take roles in the main stage.
Like the next one coming
the main
up, which
stage
I'll say.
actors are from all over the country, including local talent.
And what's amazing is, and I want to touch on what you said, summer may be coming to an end. We all know it may be coming to an end. However,
Yeah.
I want to get this out there.
Go on.
We are looking forward in just a short week. The next show we have, our stage will be as hot as ever because we are bringing the Full Monty to our main stage. And
And we know the Full Monty,
Yes, we know the Full
right?
Monty.
We know.
so you
Don't
gotta
be
check
afraid,
it out.
guys. Don't be afraid. It is an incredible show. It's basically, I think it's 8, but a bunch of guys down on their luck from Buffalo, and they're steel workers, and they're trying to figure out what to do with their lives. And this one guy.
Hold on. I'm a Brit. This all started in Britain.
Yorkshire.
Yeah, so we turned it into,
Yorkshire.
we took it to
How do I
Buffalo.
pronounce, you know?
We changed
So,
it. It's-
so you
I'm
know,
from
for
Long
my
Island.
British friends that are watching over there, we know it started in England. But what's great is a show like this that you can take it like anywhere in the
Mm-hmm.
world and make it the blue collar version of wherever that is in the world. So
Yeah.
I'm very excited to see it, and I'm going on opening night.
Yes, you are.
Women are going to love it, but the men don't realize how much they will love this show. They will see parts of themselves, their friends,
Yeah.
and
Oh,
it's
yeah.
just incredible.
Sometimes
and
a little bit
music's
too much
great.
part of themselves. But, you know,
That's why we gotta go.
I have to say, we have not sold this many first and second row seats to any show that we have ever put up for
Some
sale
of
yet.
you may understand why.
I'll be in the first row. We're going to go for a commercial break, and then we're going to come back and talk more with my friends, other friends. Fashion, darling.
You got the light in you. You got the light in you.
The sun is getting warmer. Oh, when we soar away among the clouds, the sky is just a border. Oh, when we're floating up like helium.
The British smash The Full Monty is coming to the Argyle Theatre. Visit the box office at argyletheatre.com or call us 844-631-5483. The Full Monty? Drop everything.
Spark up ambition, no more wishing this is real now. And we be damned to let go of the way it feels now. Magic into motion, unwavering devotion.
Dropping gems from Keisha Christian. She's on a mission, sharing information, knowledge for soul, body and mind. Dropping gems, KeishaGems.com. KeishaGems.com.
You got the light in you. You got the light in you.
Darlings, we're back. I'm not going to tell you what we were talking about in the break. I'll tell my friends when I speak to you later on. All I'm going to say is we're going to have a good night going to this show. Before we proceed, okay, hold on. Let's say hello, Joanna. I see you, my darling. Thank you so much for watching. I love you, love you, love you. Linda Lynn, mwah, mwah, mwah. Who's that girl? I know who you be, girl. Hello, Rudy. Cheers. Oh, yes, Joanna. Yes, cheers. Cheers. So, is anyone having a drink? We didn't toast to you. I'm so
Toast
sorry.
to your audience. Toast
I know,
to your
right?
audience.
Toast to all of you. Make sure you keep eye contact with us, otherwise you'll have 7 years of bad sex. You don't want that. Now, darlings, I've got a fabulous fashionista friend who is going to be phoning in. That's a lot of f's, right? She is the owner of Fashion Media. She has been in the fashion industry forever. Now, this is a perfect time for her to actually speak to us because we are at the start of New York Fashion Week. Now, for anyone out there that likes wearing clothes, you should be interested in New York Fashion Week.
Speaking of the full Monty.
Right! Hello! Those
good,
boys
though.
take them off. Some of us want to try and keep them on, at least in public. But listen, so I'm very excited to speak to her about all the endeavors and all the things that are coming up for New York Fashion Week. She's been around for, a couple of years doing her thing. She worked in various parts of the fashion industry. She has a big event coming up on Friday. Just before the opening night of Full Monty. So I'm hoping that she might be on the line. Now, she was supposed to be here, but my darling, she slipped and hurt her foot on a yacht. She was on a yacht.
On a yacht?
I think it was Saint-Tropez, I'm not really sure, but she was on a yacht somewhere. So she was like, darling, I slipped and I hurt my, I can't, whatever. So I said, okay, well, Skype exists for a reason, which is fantastic, or just regular phone calls. So let me see if she's on the line, whether it be face to screen or ear to ear. Are you there, Christina Cogswell? She's not there. She might have to call in. I'll tell you now, she has like the most amazing, glamorous friends. Now, she is New York City, but she's also Rhode Island. She's Miami. She is Jersey. She is everywhere. Now, this company that she has, that basically they put on fashion shows. They do everything and anything to do with fashion kind of all over the world, pretty much. And the way I met her, which I think was about 4 years ago, I was at an open mic night, which was the same place that I met Linda Lynn.
Wow.
But like 3 years after that. So I was there and she was there and we got talking and she told me about all the stuff that she does. I said, well, I'm not necessarily in fashion, I'm in theater and I do music, whatever else. So we just kind of stayed in contact. So she has recently kind of spoken to me and said, listen, I would love you to kind of attend this event, which is happening on Friday at the Playboy Club, not the Playboy Mansion.
The Playboy Mansion's in California, right?
Yes. And we know what happens at the Playboy Mansion.
I have no idea.
Let's just guess that things that happen at Playboy Mansion need to stay at the Playboy Mansion, so I'm not going to say a bloody word. But she is basically, she's holding this event at the Playboy Club, which is the new, it's been renovated, and they have this runway which comes out of the ground, and they do the fashion show, then it retracts and goes back onto the ground. I have no idea how they're doing it. I think they did a big refurbishment like you
This
guys
New
did.
York?
Wow.
Yeah, this is in New York, darling.
Wow.
Nice.
Yeah, I don't know if their refurbishment cost $3 million like yours did. Darling.
It could have.
I
Who the hell
mean, you
knows?
know,
It
like,
all adds
Couple of
up.
pennies.
I'm guessing you had to go knock on some doors and stuff, did you?
Just the right doors.
A couple of shekels.
That's what you have to do, right? In any of these sort of performing arts or
Yeah.
creative industries, you have to kind of say, listen, this is a great venture. Are you going to invest? And people say, yeah or no. But I'm hoping that all your investors were like, yeah, this would be a great choice for us to.
We'll do that. We'll talk about that one in the commercial.
Okay. Yeah, nothing in public. So I'm hoping. Okay, so Christina, I would love it if you can join us now. It's okay if you cannot. Are you there, Christina? Are you there? Are you there? No, she's not there. Technology.
She's not there.
I'm still trying to figure out the whole Skype thing, and it's quite complicated.
Well, how long does Fashion Week last?
Okay, Fashion Week. It's actually
I would
more
think
than
a
a week, I
week.
think.
Yeah.
I think it might be like 8 days or something.
So maybe
it's-
you got to get her next week.
Yeah, you know what? I'm gonna try to. I mean, she and I are gonna be doing stuff on Friday, so we're gonna sort of film some stuff, and she'll be able to
Think
tell
she's on.
everyone about everything that she does. But I wanted to kind of tell you guys herself because obviously she's lived it. And if you go on her
I think
any of her
she's on.
social
She's
media,
on.
yeah, I know I can't stop talking.
Oh.
But anyway, if you go on her social media, you'll see. Anyway, Christina, are you there?
Hi, honey.
Oh, how are you, darling?
I'm fabulous, and yourself?
I am trying to stay in summer mode. That's what I'm trying to do.
Summer mode.
I know, I'm not ready for fall.
Oh my goodness.
I
you
know.
You gotta get in Fashion Week mode, girlfriend.
Well, that's what I'm trying to do, and I'm telling my friends here, I want you to meet my friends here. I've got Mark and Dylan Perlman. They own the Argyle Theatre in Babylon Village. Please say hello to each other.
Hello,
Hi,
friend.
Christine.
Hello.
Hello.
Hello. How are you guys?
Good. We're hearing wonderful things about you and your fashion experience.
So yes, tell everyone
thank you,
exactly what you do, how you got into the industry. We've got let them know who you are.
Okay, well, I'm Christina Cogswell, and I work with Fashions Media, and I have a great team of people that work with me and produce amazing fashion runway shows and red carpet events during New York Fashion Week and other places in the world like the Cannes Film Festival. But right now we've got New York Fashion Week coming up. So we've produced something at the Playboy Club, which has just put $12 million into their
Yeah, a couple
event
bucks
space.
in
We're really excited about
Yeah.
it. They have never, usually we have to go get the runways. They have a retractable runway, which will pull out, for the catwalk. And then it pushes back in so we can organize a live performance right following the runway, along with the red carpet cocktails and all that good stuff that goes on after the show. So it's pretty neat. We're excited about it.
I think I have a picture of the poster that you're kind of sending to people, the flyer the invitation rather, that everyone's getting, not with all the extra information, but just like the picture itself, which I love. I love just kind of the image that you guys are using. I mean, it's fashion, so I get it. But tell me, so how did you, so this I love. I don't even know what it is. What is with this image when it's all kind of, I know you're working with a whole ton of things and you can't really see what I'm showing right now, but it's beautiful. It's just so.
I don't know what. Because,
I don't know.
Well, it's basically one of the runway shows that we did prior in the past.
Okay.
I'm guessing. I can't see it. Shoot.
Oh, you know what? Technology. Don't worry.
We're going to have some pretty amazing designers that are going to be on the runway for this event. So it's going to be very, very amazing. There's actually a performance by Sho Kenichi, which is done at 10 o'clock right following the red cocktail reception. So.
I cannot wait, and it's not just because there's going to be an open bar, but I cannot wait to...
We're going to have fun for that.
Yeah,
and
you know...
Uber?
We're going to have the open bar so everybody can kind of mix with the press and have a little bit of fun.
Exactly.
And then we'll have the a fashion performance, which will be a big surprise. The guy's amazing, just amazing. It's like a little Broadway show production on stage that he does. So it's pretty cool.
Hello, fashion and theater, they do go hand in hand.
That's right.
They really do. So I have like a very quick, silly game that I want to play with all of you. Okay. So I'm calling this section Fashion or a Show.
'Cause I'm beautiful, you're beautiful too. I'm beautiful, you're beautiful too. I'm beautiful, you're beautiful too. We're beautiful.
Fashion or a show? The event, you mean?
Right. So listen, I've got a few.
It's a runway show.
Yes.
And then, so I would call it a show.
Okay, so we'll call it a show. So we'll call it a show or a show. How about that then? So I've got some titles for you, for all of you. Now you have to tell me whether these are titles I've made up just because it's Fashion Week, or these are real shows or movies, okay?
Oh boy.
So my first one is Mary Jane McCain. Do you know, was this a theater show, or did I make this up?
You made it up because I never heard of it.
Really?
Let's call her.
Call me out. Christine,
Yeah,
what do you think?
I've never heard of it either.
Okay, I will tell you right now, it was a musical comedy from 1923.
And we're not going to be producing it.
But for those people that don't know what
now
Mary
we know.
Janes are a fashion item. They are a style of shoe. And there you go. Those are like a
Wow.
classic Mary Jane. And they are unisex. So boys and girls, however you identify, you can wear these. And if anyone ever watched Sex and the City, there's an episode where Carrie goes into the Vogue closet and she discovers these original Mary Jane. Anyway, it's a long thing. Go and look at your archives. Anyway, I have a quick time for one more. Kid boots. Kid boots.
What about kids' boots?
Is this a real movie or is it just a fashion
we're
item?
supposed to figure. A movie.
It's a movie
Kids'
or a
boots.
theater play?
It sounds like it is because we want to hear all about it.
Oh, well, I did not make it up. It was actually a theater show, again from 1923, about some crooked golf teacher who was also like a swindler and he was
a degenerate.
He was a degenerate, but he was handsome and therefore he won all the people over. So anyway, I love the idea of any kind of crossover. So whether it be fashion, theater, whatever. I love the fact that Christina, you have someone that's going to be performing on Friday that is more of a sort of Broadway or theatrical star that is going to be doing something with fashion, just like my guest like 2
Yeah,
weeks
he's
ago.
actually a designer, but he puts on like a production. It's I mean, it's not like walking down the catwalk and you see all the models coming down the catwalk.
Yeah.
He has like this amazing performance, which he does with his designs on the stage. He pushes it back into a normal stage, and then he has puts on a little show instead of just having models coming down the catwalk.
Do you yourself? Do you ever
It's
get
kind
to
of like a
go?
little surprise.
Do you get to go to Broadway shows or Broadway-esque shows? Do you ever go to the theater yourself?
Myself?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I love going to the theater.
Okay, so when are you coming to the theater with me, darling? We've got to go and see the full Monty.
It's all about the
At the Argyle.
Well, you just tell me when and where.
Well, I'll tell you and any of my other friends that are watching, and new friends, old friends, whatever. If you want to purchase tickets to go and see the full Monty at the Argyle Theatre in Babylon Village, when you call up, if you use the code Lauretta, now you see my name on the screen, darlings, so you know how I spell it. I'm not an L-O-R, I'm an L-A-U. So use the code Lauretta and you will get
$10 off all orchestra seats and the first 5 rows of the balcony.
You
heard
hear
it
that?
here first.
You heard?
Oh,
Very
that's
exciting.
fabulous. Well, can I do that with my with our runway show and red carpet premiere? Can we offer a discount to all your audience to purchase tickets?
Oh, we can
actually
offer a
donated,
discount for your
it's
show,
a
of
charity,
course.
We're assisting with. So you can call in. I would be happy to offer the same discount.
Fabulous. What's the number? Tell us the number, and then I'll put it up online afterwards. Tell us the number that people can call.
Well, so they would call 401-649-5088.
Repeat that, darling. 401.
649-5088.
Wonderful. And that
then
will
what
be
code shall we have?
that will be for the fashion show this Friday at the Playboy Club. And then tell me, boys, for Full
And
Monty,
red carpet
which is running.
premiere.
Okay, for the premiere, exactly. So for Full Monty, which starts next Thursday, the 12th of
Correct.
September, what number do they call? Although there is a commercial running all through my show, which has the number and the website. So what number would they call?
You can call us at 631-230-3500, or you can always go to argyletheater.com.
Yeah.
That's what it says in the commercial. You guys
Well,
have been
that's
fabulous.
perfect. It starts right at the end of Fashion Week. So.
Oh, perfect timing.
Opening night.
Yeah,
You're right.
Hustle and bustle. We could go see a great show.
You have to come with me, and we'll have a night in Babylon.
And she probably doesn't even know Babylon yet.
She doesn't know Babylon yet.
there you
Exactly.
go.
I will show you Babylon, girlfriend. We will be.
Oh, that'll be so much fun. Oh, what a little treat after this.
And
after busy
after
little week.
Christine, after you come to the Full Monty, you have to come back and see Miracle on 34th Street because we're going to have Macy's and everything up on our stage.
True.
It's going to be New York back again. And then what do we have after that?
I love that movie.
What's after Miracle on 34th Street?
Well, we're going under the sea. We got Disney's Little Mermaid.
Is it going to be in time for the movie when the movie's released?
I think the movie's coming out later on. And
Okay.
Honestly, they probably wouldn't have let us do
So
it.
what is this? What is Miracle at 34th Street going to be starting?
That's November, I think 14th through December 29th. So the second or third week in November through the end.
And we're getting the real Santa Claus, by the way. We don't need to audition.
We've touted that.
Oh, there is only one Santa Claus.
That's going to be our guy.
Yeah. Everyone else is a fake. So you're getting the real Santa Claus.
We are getting the real guy.
That's reality.
That makes me very
Please
happy.
don't tell anybody, you know.
No, don't.
Do we get presents?
Exactly, right?
Yeah,
That's the problem.
Give out presents.
And
Is it going to be a miracle?
It will be a miracle.
You're a good girl
It's a
this
miracle. It's a miracle. It's a boy George.
Well, you
if you're
guys
listening.
have to come and sip cocktails and watch a great runway show on Friday night with Lauretta and I. It's gonna be a lot of fun.
I think I'm gonna be
September
bringing them along
6th
with me.
at 7
Be very
o'clock.
Now,
exciting.
The
hold on. Now,
Playboy
Christina,
Club. I mean,
what
look
can
at their
they wear?
website. It's
They dress it.
amazing,
They
the
dress it.
inside. You're gonna love
What
it.
can they wear, Christina?
Love it.
What can
Huh?
they wear? Considering we're going into fall, what should they wear?
Well, just wear chic, dress to impress,
Oh. Tuxes.
cocktail attire.
Cocktail attire. There you go.
Yeah, you know, just your snazzy little self in a little,
well, you know,
nice outfit will be fine. No, doesn't have to. It's not a suit and tie, and it's not raggedy jeans and t-shirts, unless of course it's got like a Louis Vuitton on it. You can get away with it. No, I'm just kidding. But no, just a chic cocktail attire, dress to impress. It's Fashion Week. You know, eye candy for everybody. Look nice.
sounds very
Girls, if you want
exciting.
it, you can just throw in your little black dress and a pair of heels.
Oh, darling, I rarely do
Yeah.
black dresses. Do you know what I mean? With this color,
So that you
I like
walk
to
there
wear
to
as
walk
many
the red
colors as
carpet,
possible.
You
know?
know, walk the red carpet, do the
Yeah.
step and repeat, take some pictures, feel like a celebrity, come in and enjoy a cocktail, watch the runway show.
A cocktail
the
or
open
12?
bar, and mingle with the press, and listen to some. Sabrina, the diva violinist, is going to be performing.
She's
It's gonna be pretty
amazing.
Cool.
I've seen her before. She's
And
amazing.
then, and then Sho Kanishi, fashion innovation performer, will come on. And then we've got Sasha, who's pretty well known all over New York, the DJ.
Yes.
His music is awesome. So it'll be a night of fun and glamour.
It's going to
Glitz.
be a
And great
fabulous
fun
night.
people. We've got an amazing guest list.
Wow.
I'm so excited. Yeah, a lot of fun people and interesting people are coming, so you guys have to come.
Okay, so
That
we're
would
going to
be
show
awesome.
them a night of fashion, and then you're going to come with me to the Argyle Theatre.
And you're
going
gonna
to
sit in the first row.
We're going to sit in the first row.
Which could get you in trouble.
Yeah.
And you guys are going to sit in the first row, too.
Yes.
My phone number.
Yes. Thank you, Christina.
So-
Thank you so much for joining us.
welcome.
I told everyone that
Nice
you
to
hurt
talk
yourself
to
on
everybody.
I told everyone
Okay.
that you hurt yourself on a yacht. I'm sure you don't want everyone to know that you hurt yourself, but I think it's so fabulous
So get-
and
get-
glamorous
get-
that you hurt
get-
yourself on a yacht. Right?
What was that?
It's
I said-
glamorous that you hurt yourself on a yacht.
Yes.
Oh, well, I don't know how glamorous that is. I was a little idiot. I can't believe I just yeah. I guess it was a little glamorous. It could have been. It could have been in a. It couldn't have been in a
But then she
better
doesn't have
place.
to walk down the runway.
You don't have to, exactly,
Yeah.
exactly. She's not walking down the runway, she's just running everything. Thank you, Christina. We're going to run
Thank
to
you,
a
Christina.
commercial break. We will see you on Friday, and they will see you again next week when we go to see the Full Monty at the Argyle Theatre in Babylon. Commercial break. Commercial break.
You got the light in you. You got the light in you.
The British smash The Full Monty is coming to the Argyle Theatre. Visit the box office at argyletheatre.com or call us 844-631-5483. The Full Monty? Drop everything.
Spark up ambition, no more wishing this is real now. And we be damned to let go of the way it feels now. Magic into motion, unwavering devotion.
Some more wisdom. This is so enlightening, isn't it, Laura?
It is.
Okay, what about hip hop? Old school versus new school. Because
Oh,
her
God.
generation, they think they know stuff, but they
Y'all
don't know.
don't know nothing about hip hop.
Tell them about the struggle.
Don't know. You don't know Biz Markie and the Shirley Arena. You got what I need. You don't know Run DMC and Beastie Boys in Madison Square Garden.
What?
You don't know. You don't know. Putting your radio, your box, up against the speaker and hitting play and record at the same time. You got a tape with commercials and hip hop.
As usual, I've talked my way through the hour. But let me just quickly say hello. Leo, I see you. Tiffany, I see you. LaBelle, I certainly see you. Stephanie, I see you. Feel better, my darling. I made a whole vat of ginger tea today. So listen, we want to talk about what we have coming up at the Argyle Theatre. You see, I say we. You see, I say we. Yeah.
Part of the family.
Right, hello. So what do we have
One of
coming
our
up?
biggest supporters. This Saturday, September 7th,
Yeah.
we have our next Long Island comedy show. We'll have four or five comics, and they are
5 comics plus special guests. So I'm not going to give away the number of special guests, but we got a couple surprise comedians in there as well.
And it's wonderful, and it's a great night, a very diversified group of comics with all different styles, and the shows have been great. It's about the 5th time we're working with Long Island Comedy, and that's coming up September 7th. September 25th, we've got Carrie Carabas, who's going to do a couple of shows of comedy, and it's going to be filmed. So if you want to be part of something where it's going to be filmed, and hopefully it's going to be distributed where people's going to see it on TV or whatever settings they're going to be in, check out argyletheater.com. October 2nd, another comedian, a really crazy guy, Paul Veneer, who is a cross between Billy Joel and Don Rickles. That's how I talk about Paul. He's coming down October 2nd. Then we got a couple of concerts coming up. October 26th. We've got the Fast Lane, which is an Eagles tribute band.
Life in the fast lane.
That's the one.
Maybe I'll get you up there with them, a little
I
duet.
might do it, darling.
October
very next day.
27th is Ray Negron, a former bat boy of the Yankees, who's been with the Yankees for over 40 years. He's a Babylon Village resident, and he has an amazing show about the era of George Steinbrenner, Billy Martin, Reggie Jackson, and Mickey Rivers is going to be there, and we're going to have some special guests as well. So check it out. It's going to be an amazing show. It's the 3rd time we're bringing Ray. Following that, we've got November 1st, we've got Fleetwood Mac and Refugee. Refugee's a Tom Petty band.
Double header tribute that night of obviously Fleetwood Mac, if you didn't catch that one, and a Tom Petty group like you just said.
And they are
the
fantastic.
very next night, November 2nd, is a Saturday night, 8 o'clock. The very first concert we ever had that opened up the theater. She's coming back. It's a tribute to Donna Summer, Rainier Martin, and a disco opener. It's going to be incredible. It was the first show we ever did. It's a Saturday night, the 1st November Saturday.
Last chance.
Keep going.
There
December
we
23rd.
go. There we go.
Last chance. I'm so sorry.
No, it's great. And December 23rd, which is the night before Christmas Eve, the eve of Christmas Eve,
Yes.
we have a wonderful holiday show coming in. It is a holiday tribute to Motown. So it's an 11 member group, six singers, 5 musicians, Shadows of the 60s, and it's going to be a lot of fun at the Argyle
Wait,
Theater.
and we're not even done.
The eve of Christmas Eve?
Yes,
December
it's Monday,
23rd.
December 23rd.
Okay.
So everybody will be off from school, and it's going to be a great time.
And be in that mode.
We're not even done. And New Year's Eve,
Okay.
we're going to have 2 comedy shows, at 6 o'clock, then go out to dinner, or go to dinner first and see an 8 o'clock show.
Yep.
Yeah.
And then at 10:15, we're nailing down the details. I can't say for sure, but we have a Broadway star who has been in 7 different Broadway shows. He's fantastic. He's going to
Backed by
sing
an
the
orchestra.
music of Sinatra and Tony Bennett and standards with a wonderful orchestra. And it's going to be New Year's Eve. We're going to do a champagne toast.
At
Bring
midnight.
your bubbly. So don't have to
And
leave
then
Babylon. And we
hang
got
out
more.
till 2.
We got more. We got an Irish cabaret coming up right
Yeah.
after the
We
night
got
after
everything.
St. Patrick's Day.
And the fabulous thing is
With
when
Andy
you
Cooney.
finish from the theatre, there are numerous amounts of restaurants to go and eat in, bars to go and drink in, just like fabulous. And there's a hot fridge at the Argyle Theatre.
We do have a hot fridge, yeah.
I discovered this anyway. Guys, thank you so much for tuning
Your tickets.
in. I just want to let you listen, I have 2 tickets on offer. I want to have the first person that calls me on next week's show. You have the number, call me, and remember guys, we have to think about the people in the Bahamas and in Florida that are being just battered to death with this hurricane. Please get in touch with the Red Cross. Just have to remember, life is so bloody short. Just live it, let your light shine through, enjoy life, live your best life. Thank you.
Thank you,
Join me
Lauretta.
next week. Thank you guys so
Thank you,
much.
thank you.
Thank you. You guys are amazing. Oh, mwah. And he's single, guys. Girls,
I don't
anyone.
know.
Hey.
I'm gonna get home and get
Sorry,
strangled.
girlfriend, boyfriend. Sorry, hello. It's all right. It's all right. But you know what? Can we dance it out? You guys know how to dance.
Let's
Your
dance
performance.
it
Come
out.
on, dance with me.
He's
dance
the
with me.
big dancer. But
He is a big dancer.
I'm not a big dancer.
You are?
Come on, let's go.
Okay, we need music to dance to.
Dylan?
Where's the music? Let the music play, Shannon. We won't.
You got the light in you. You got the light in you. You got the light in you. No one can take it from you. You got the light in you. You gonna shine on through. You got the light. You got the light. You got the light, light, light. Eyes wide like a newborn. No fear unless we